Yeah,
The week on Craigslist, presented by Ovation.
That's recording. That's very good. That's on. That's on. That's on. All right. I didn't tell you this, but I stopped drinking coffee about 3 weeks ago.
How's that been?
I only drink tea now. I'm told that I'm less of an asshole.
Oh. What? Who?
All right, you ready?
When you were.
Okay. I'll count it off, and then we'll go.
All right.
Welcome to one of these days, some bonehead's gonna sponsor us.
And the minute I get that check, I'm blowing it on pedals.
Best of the week.
Best of the week on Craigslist.
All right, guys. Thanks so much for coming back. Show's late this week, so not our fault, is it? Who cares? Like there's a deadline.
Things happen. Anyway, we'll get right into it then. First one out of West Hartford, Connecticut, 67-box Tone Bender fuzz pedal.
Oh yeah.
Yeah. Don't see these on Craigslist.
You don't
Don't
see
see
them
these
anywhere.
every day to begin with.
Yeah.
For $600, I looked up what some other ones are going for, and it seems like a real reasonable price. I mean, this one says it's had the rubber feet changed. You know,
Yeah.
it's funny to say $600 for a pedal is a reasonable price, but I mean, but it's more of a collector's item at this
Yeah,
point.
for sure. You're not buying this, and you're not. Some 16-year-old kid isn't buying this to get that sound. You know,
Exactly.
You can get that sound somewhere else. This is a collector.
Exactly.
So.
I think Tone Benders are really cool fuzz pedals. I think, in my opinion, they're kind of having a bit of a resurgence
They
the last
sure
couple
are.
years. You know, a lot more clones of Tone Benders. But yeah, awesome. So if you're looking for something like this and you're a collector, go for it.
Yeah, of course. All right, so out of Sturbridge, we've had some of his amps on. We've missed some of his amps before, but from putting them on the show. But guy out of Sturbridge makes 5E3 champ clones, right? And like different cabs and enclosures and stuff like that. It looks like he gets really creative. The one he's got now is like this cool ass cab with a 2-input and a tone knob. I think it was like a 15 watt. I forget the size of the speaker, but $350 for a home built hand wired tube amp. That's awesome. Awesome.
Yeah, and this guy's stuff, he does look really cool. Like, he paints the chassis kind of,
Yep.
cool ways and everything. So, hey, if you're looking for that, go for it.
Yeah, one of these days I'm gonna buy one of his amps. So
Yeah, one of these days I probably will too,
I don't know
because
why I
they're
haven't yet. I wanna do exactly what he does. So cool. But I don't want to build an amp. Nope.
don't tell him that.
Nope.
Next one, so out of Northbridge, Mass, gentleman that Zach you've dealt with a few times. We got a 2019 Martin 00017 with a case for $9.99.
Mr. Kenny.
Yeah, these are great little 000 size guitars. Spruce top, mahogany back and sides. This particular one has that sort of matte black Martin finish that they do with the white pickguard, which in my opinion looks really cool.
It does. It looks nice.
So hey, $9.99 for a made in the USA Martin like that. Can't beat that.
I only think it's appropriate to have a solid paint on one guitar, and that's a white Strat. That's the only. Every other guitar in the world, I think, should be natural, all wood, nothing but wood, no paint on it, no nothing, or maybe like an '80s Beretta that's neon green, like the guy from last week. That's cool.
Yeah,
those
that's
two
totally
guitars can be painted. Everything else natural, but that is a cool black Martin. That's pretty cool.
If I was buying it, I wouldn't go for the black one, but I do think it does look cool. So
Agreed.
Put it that way.
Yeah, hell of a deal, hell of a guy. Out of Beverly, Mass, there's a National Delphi resonator. $2,400, which is I think that's appropriate. That's what they're going for. Nationals, it's National and Mule. They're the big ones. National's been around forever. Those are as nice as you get for a resonator. So I'm just drooling over those stupid fucking resonators right now. So everyone I see, I'm like, how can I pull 2,400 right now?
We both are, but you look at a National. If you were to buy one new, I think you're looking usually, north of $3,500. A lot of times I'm seeing them for $4,000, and you got to wait for them. So, if you got the coin, Why not?
It's nice. It's nice, bud.
Yeah. I got another one out of West Hartford. So a Roland JC55 amp. So I'm a big fan of these Roland
Those are
JC
the jazz amps, right?
Yeah, the Jazz Core. Everybody knows the JC120 2x12, big, heavy, but sounds great in my opinion. JC55, it's a 55 watt, smaller version with two 8-inch speakers. I think this is a really good price at $275. This one has one replacement speaker, but that's not a big deal for that kind of deal. On an amp. If you're looking for one of these, small, easy to carry, but still going to be loud enough and powerful enough for what you're looking for. The other thing with these amps, a lot of people don't realize, they think people associate them with that sparkly clean, and then the core that are built into those amps. These are great pedal platform amps too. A lot of people don't realize that. So
like a twin,
cool amp if you're looking for something like that.
Cool. This is funny. So out of Reedfield, Maine, I think is wherever that is in Maine. There is a Rickenbacker 330. I saw it. It's like that super cool like red burst on it, and Rickenbackers are awesome in general. This one happens to be a 12-string. I'm going to completely ignore that because I think 12-string guitars are stupid, and you should never 12-string guitar, especially a Rickenbacker. It's my opinion. So I'm going to pretend it's not a 12-string. I don't care. My show.
I will say that if you're gonna have one guitar that's allowed to be a 12-string is the Rickenbacker.
The one guitar that's allowed to be a 12-string is like an Ovation acoustic electric.
Ooh, yeah,
Those
that's another one.
Shit.
You can't even hold them; they slide out. They're made out of plastic. Oh man.
Ooh, that's 2 times we've burned those Ovations.
Yeah, we got to be careful. I don't think Ovation's going to be a company that's sponsoring us, so I'm not too worried about it.
Shit. That's right. But if they did, man, I'll be playing those stupid guitars all day.
If they did, I'll change my tune. Ovation will then be the best guitar ever. So.
Ovation. Yeah.
So, last best of the week anyway, before I get too off track with that. I've talked about these before, but we got a Fender Deluxe Reverb 2 for $745 out of Lebanon, Connecticut.
Yeah.
I've talked about these era Fender amps before. I really like them. In my opinion, the one that I would lean towards the most would be a Deluxe Reverb here. They're also the one that, if you're looking for these, are probably the most difficult to come by. I did a quick search when I saw this one come up. I couldn't find any on eBay. I couldn't find any on Reverb. Yeah. This is the only one I can currently find for sale. And I've looked for these before. So if I had the money, I'd buy this amp, but, I don't right now. Deluxe Reverbs, it's great. It's in that perfect, wattage. These have, some channel switching and some mid boosts and things like that. They're a little bit more versatile, but I mean, for, hand-wired Fender amp, hard to beat a price like that.
Yeah, for sure. Cool. Score of the week. I am always scouring eBay and Reverb and Craigslist, as you can imagine, looking for old catalog guitars, Bobcats, Speed Demons, anything like that. Archtops, certainly. I got a killer Bobcat last week, but I'm more excited about this killer Speed Demon I got. If anyone knows anything about these, I got the triple speed bump pickups that are just, awesome, like low output blues pickups, and these big hollow bodies that aren't too heavy. The frets have gotten the last crowning they'll ever get. The Kluson tuners are still in awesome condition, and these guitars are so fucking cool. So cool. So I'll probably end up selling it because every one I have, I love it, but I always sell them. So
yeah, we had one of those a few months back, and it was the first time I'd ever played one, and it was actually really cool.
Yeah, these guitars are cool, man. I love them so much.
Couple quick honorable mentions this week out of Hebron, Connecticut. We had a 1996 Fender made in Japan 72 reissue Strat with a hard case. That was cool. You don't see those every day.
Nope.
And then out of Woonsocket, Rhode Island, there was actually an Analog Man King of Tone for sale.
How much?
Awesome pedals, super expensive, but you don't see them every day on Reverb. So if you're looking for one, cool.
Analog Man, looking at you guys. So
yeah. Big fan.
Yeah, for sure. How could you not be? Oh my god. Worst of the week. There was some guy is posting out of Warwick, Mass, and then in the description he says awesome blood red guitar, and then he lists like 4 other towns that no one's ever heard of to try to find the town that he lives in that no one's ever heard of, and then just the description of the guitar is Steve, you've read it. You've seen this guy's ad a bunch of times.
I've read it. I've seen this. So this guitar's been on Craigslist for a while. It started off as it had a cool Dimebag Darrell sticker on it. Then the Dimebag Darrell sticker was removed, and then I think it was advertised as a sick-looking and sick-playing blood red guitar. And now I think we're just down to a regular old blood red guitar. But what's he asking these days? $75.
75. That's not so bad. 75 is pretty good.
No, it's not so bad. I'm not at all knocking the guitar or anything like that. It's just when you read the guy's ads, they're actually quite funny the way he describes it. So,
what are you gonna do? I think that's the show.
I think that's the show.
Yeah, that's the show. That's the show. We interviewed another hero of the guitar world, Creston Guitars, out of Burlington, Vermont. I don't know how we did it, but he came on the show. Was super gracious with his time. Incredibly nice dude. Thank you.
Yeah, thank you, Creston, for coming on the show. And for anybody that hasn't checked them out, check out Creston Guitars. Out of Vermont, another New England builder. Builds really great looking. In some cases, he works with an artist. If you watch the interview, to get some really, really incredible looking guitars out. He does everything custom. Everything's one-off, and it's cool stuff. So by all means, check it out.
Yeah, for sure. I'm always gonna be just like blown away that people are actually willing to do interviews with us. It's awesome. I love it, man. I'm super happy about it. So, what else?
Let's go this week. All right.
All right. Thank you very much, Craigslist.